You see these young attorneys that aren't as good of attorneys as you outranking you. And I'm sure you're frustrated. Even though you may be an exceptional attorney, you have to do the right thing with your search engine optimization. Google doesn't know who the #1 attorney is. So you have to do the activities to make yourself be in that position. So if you're a personal injury attorney and SEO's never worked for you, it's probably because of a couple things. You may not have picked the right person to work with, or maybe it comes back to some personal inflection of maybe you didn't understand the fundamentals. So it's really important to do it right and understand the strategies to do it properly. So one of the things that I see many personal injury attorneys do wrong is they'll be creating articles about accidents in the news. And those aren't evergreen pieces. After that's out of the news, then that piece of content's dead. It's a dead page. And then that equity that's coming from other websites is diluted. It goes into that page and doesn't help your other pages, your important money pages like car accident lawyer, truck accident lawyer. So those types of situations can just really destroy your SEO as opposed to creating evergreen content that's really high quality. Another issue that I see on many websites are those personal injury attorneys that are over the 7-figure mark and they're opening other offices. It's really important to have the architecture of your website right. So if you're serving, let's say St. Louis where I'm at, you need to have a St. Louis car accident lawyer page. But if you have another office, let's say in New Orleans, you need to have a New Orleans car accident lawyer page. One car accident lawyer page doesn't give Google the ability to rank that page because Google's looking at the signals, the keywords, the geography mentions. So you need to have dedicated pages to each location that you're trying to target. So another big mistake that I see is your practice area pages when they don't have statistics. It's really important that you need to have statistics on that page because it makes it easier to acquire inbound links to the page. If you're going to a webmaster and you're trying to link back to your site, no one wants to link to a sales page, but they will allow you to reference statistics. And if that statistics found on the page will help those pages rank better. There are many bad link building practices in the legal vertical, particularly common in personal injury industry. So the biggest mistakes are accelerated velocity. So meaning you haven't built any links for years and then you get 100,000 links. Well, that's a signal that Google can identify maybe unnatural. The other situations is comment-based link building. Most of those times, those aren't high quality, those are unnatural. Guest posting too frequently can be a big signal. Also buying links. You really want to be careful. It's against the Google terms of service to buy links, and Google can understand who's selling links because there's footprints, because they're linking to multiple sites, and it creates this network type situation. Some of the bad press release strategies is just not having good copywriting, not utilizing links. I know most press releases are no follow, but they still carry some type of authority back to your website. They still often, in most situations, include a citation in the press release. So you just want to make sure that it utilizes a keyword, that you have a good hook that's actually interesting that could be picked up by journalists. And you also want to utilize good press release distribution services like Cision or Newswire. Bounce rate, basically the definition is when a user comes to a page and they leave, that's your bounce rate, okay? So a lot of times individuals are looking at this percentage to evaluate the quality of the page. But here's the thing. If you have a really good article that answers that consumer's question and they come to your page and they leave, they could have a good experience. The content could be good. So looking at bounce rate on its own could just be a terrible waste of time because the content could be good and it could be answering their intent. It's my job to educate you, and that's why I'm making these videos, to provide you the greatest resource so that you can actually judge the individuals that you're working with to see if they're doing quality work, because SEO is not immediate. It's gonna take some time, it compounds with interest. So even though your SEO agency may be a nice person or you really like them, at the end of the day, it comes down to results. Are they moving the needle for you? You may be a great firm, but if nobody sees you, they're not gonna know about you.